on my life, I'm back. It's actually towards the end of the day now. It's Monday. It's been a bit of a peculiar day, I have to say, but then that's not unusual here, really. Here's Ren, who I was hoping to do a little bit with today, but time just didn't allow it. It's like a time vacuum here. I do wonder where it all goes. Anyway, she's got her new fly sheet on, so huge thank you to Judy, Lisa, Tara and Diane. And you can see all the other girls out here. Apart from, I think, Mabel's the only one who we haven't got her new rug on her yet. They've all got their beautiful bug rugs on. All thanks to all of you who've sponsored them. That's the Geeky Noodles. And you can see around this side. Sponsored by Nancy and Joy. We're a bit overcast today, so we've not got lots of flies out here. But certainly when the sun comes out, the clegs are already out in force. That's Little Yodel, sponsored by Ivy and Otto, Lynn's grandchildren. And then over here we've got Little Zhao. Hello, are you missing your mummy? I believe that Holes arrived in Italy safely. So Zhao, sponsored by Big Ted and June. And then over here, these are the dirty ones as they've been on a few days now. That's Dow, sponsored by Leslie and Tara. Hello Dow Dow. Are you busy eating mud? You've lost an ear. Should we put an ear back through? There you go. There you go. Little muddy nose. And then My. Hello gorgeous gal. She did come up earlier and got to do a little bit of groundwork and met Heather. So she's been sponsored by Mary. And then, as I say, we have got Mabel's rug, but because she didn't get a clean up today, she did come up to the yard. But as I say, time ran away with us as usual. But Jodie's going to be popping her new fly sheet on her tomorrow. Here's Uber. He hasn't got his ears in either. Should we put your ears in? There we go. I do love these rugs. It doesn't matter that their ears pop out every now and again. We can always pop them back in. Little Uber. Sponsored by Lisa, aren't you? And then we've got Hannes Angel Eyes, who's just got a normal fly mask on at the moment because we didn't want to put his visor on because it does have a habit of rubbing him a little bit. And of course he is sponsored by Peg. So they've both got their rugs quite dirty, but that's okay, isn't it? And Iceman is out here. He has had his new rug on, but he's in a spare one today just because his has gone in the wash because it was particularly disgusting. And then we got little Princicle. There's little Princicle. Frey gave him a clean and tidy up yesterday. And there he is in his lovely fly sheet, sponsored by Poppy. So Sam has been and put another tourniquet with the Liverpool cream around Hidda's sarcoid. So he was proper sleepy. He really does get affected by the sedation quite dramatically. So a lot of the time I spent trying to keep him semi-awake, not awake because we didn't want him to feel it, but enough so that he wasn't going to fall over. Sam had hoped to be able to bring the x-ray with him just so that we could double check that there wasn't any kind of fracture in Teddy Bear's pastern or fetlock before I travel him tomorrow. But he was confident from watching him walk and feeling the area that there was no way that there could be any fracture there because otherwise he would be a lot more distressed. So he's given me the go-ahead that it's safe to travel him tomorrow. That journey's going to take probably about 4 to 4.5 hours to get over there. But we'll hope that there's not the dramas that I had last time with the lorry. He also had a look at Nero. I gave him all the background of what's been happening with him, And of course, you know, with anything viral like this, especially where the glands are swollen a little bit, and they are with him, the worst case scenario would be strangles, which is a highly contagious, notifiable disease in horses. He was strangles tested before he came, because I don't have any horses come on the yard unless they are strangles tested. So it wouldn't be clear where it could possibly have come from. But we're going to play it safe. He's going to run some general bloods on him, just a general health check. And I'm actually taking one of his bloods across to Rainbow, because they have the lab there where they can test it then and there on the spot, just so that we know 100% that it's not anything nasty like strangles. So it's going to be a full-on day again tomorrow. Thankfully, Frey's coming in, so her and Jodie are going to be looking after everybody back at the farm whilst I'm on the road with Teddy Bear. As for Iceman, who's over there, I'm actually going to take him up next Monday for the scope, because that is 4 weeks since his treatment started, and it will tie in with when Hidda needs to go again to have another tourniquet put on his sarcoid. So it all works out in the end. Gets a bit confusing for a little while with dates of who's going where and who's doing what, but we've got there, I think. Unfortunately, I didn't get it on video, but Jodie did get little Iceman out for a very gentle hack and mooch around the fields today, because when she brought him in, she said he was just a bit grumpy. So I said, you know, why not just hop on him, take him out, give him a change of scenery? And she said he definitely perked up and was a lot happier, because he's probably wondering why he's not doing anything. But the good thing is that when she was tacking him up, there was no reaction at all when she did the girth up, which is very often a sign that they are uncomfortable with ulcers. So the fact that he didn't react is a very positive sign. Look, we've got these lovely goodies that have been bought all the way from Australia by Heather Easton, who's visiting today. But she's told us that we've got to save some for Hull for when she comes back. So I guess we're going to have to hide them so that they don't all get eaten. But they're very special edition Tim Tams. Don't just get to meet the horses, you get to meet Woody. We'll get the sheep up here next.
Oh, well, why not? I come from the land down under with his sheep.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
So wonderful, wonderful experience being here.
Oh,
fabulous.
Thank you.
But, you know, you've made me feel so welcome, and the horses have just been totally outstanding and beautiful.
That's because you are very welcome. Everyone's welcome to come and visit.
Absolutely. It's just a really calming atmosphere.
We're very honoured that you've come. I know you haven't come here all the way from Australia, but you are from Australia, you're visiting the UK, and you've chosen to include us in your travels. So
100%.
we're very honoured.
Oh, thank you.
Do we compare to the Royal Ballet though?
99.9%.
Wow, that's pretty good going. What do you think, Micah? Eh? She says, oh, I approve of that.
It's one of the experiences of this holiday that is right up the top of the list. So thank you so much.
Hey, you're very welcome.
Yeah.
I'd say pop back again anytime soon, but that's
no,
not...
23 hours on a plane, it's a little bit too much.
It is. Well,
yeah.
you follow us on YouTube already, so
yes.
We'll share
100%.
lots more. Have you got... I know that you haven't met everybody, but is there a favourite so far?
I guess it'll have to be Teddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You did look like you were having some good loving with Teddy in the stable.
And,
Micah.
She really responded to me
straight away.
Yeah, hello. Hello, beautiful.
That's the thing, they're so intuitive.
Yes.
You're going to be aloof now.
Yes, well, you see, I've got an apple smell on my hand and no apple, so it's a bit cruel.
Aww.
Yes, it's a bit nasty of me, isn't it? Want to smell the other hand? I've got food that Ice had. There you go.
She likes that. Are you in heaven?
Oh yes.
Yeah. He's the best to cuddle, isn't he?
Oh, beautiful. He's a beautiful boy, isn't he? There you go. Oh, it's
You'll
nice
get nice
and
sticky
juicy.
fingers now.
Nice and juicy. Oh.
There's little Floppy Doo mooching around the yard with Annie down there. Renska's come up to join him. We've got Sam here this afternoon looking at Hidda's sarcoid to put another band around it. In here we've got little teddy bear. Then we've got Micah, who's been in, had a bit of a pamper and done some groundwork. Iceman, who's in just waiting to have his meds. And then we've got little Maybelline, just to confuse you, she's in Micah's head collar. And look, we've got one of the birthday girls, or one of the birthday people, because it's a proper birthday week this week. So Hazel is celebrating her birthday on Thursday.
Yes.
You're doing a great job of clearing all these foxgloves. You should really be wearing gloves yourself.
I should be. I'll wash my hands, I promise.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. That's a huge stash. It's really pretty, but it's not the best of things for the horses, is it?
No. Digitalis purpurea. There you go.
Oh, goodness. I'm not going to try and repeat that. We got little Nero over here. He had a bit of a clean and a pamper today. A message from Jonathan at Rainbow this morning just to say that they can fit Teddy Bear in for a visit tomorrow. So he and I are going to be hitting the road 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, nice and early, and we'll see what they can suggest is the next step for him.
Morning with a smile on my face, feeling thankful for the love and the happiness we chase. Sun is shining brightly, sky so blue and clear. With every breath I take, I'm grateful you are near. So grateful.